Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into the ultimate beginner guide for Brevo in 2026. If you are looking to build a massive email list, send stunning newsletters, and automate your marketing without breaking the bank, you are in the absolutely right place. Brevo has evolved into an absolute powerhouse over the last couple of years, establishing itself as one of the most reliable and user-friendly marketing platforms available today. The best part about Brevo, and the main reason it has become a favorite for small businesses, creators, and entrepreneurs alike, is its unique pricing model. Unlike almost every other platform out there that punishes you as your subscriber list grows by charging you more money just for holding names in a database, Brevo charges you strictly based on the volume of emails you actually send. That means you can have 5,000, 10,000, or even 20,000 subscribers and still run your business on their incredibly generous free plan, while you get your operations off the ground. By the end of this comprehensive video guide, you will have a fully verified account, a clean subscriber list, a beautiful custom email template, and your very first automated welcome sequence up and running. Grab a coffee, open up a new browser tab, and let us build your email marketing engine together, step by step. Let us start at the very beginning by creating your account and setting up your core profile details. Open your browser and head over to the main Brevo website. In the top right corner of the homepage, you will see a bright, welcoming button inviting you to sign up for free. Go ahead and click that button and you will be immediately taken to the registration page. On this screen, you have a few options to create your account. You can sign up instantly using your existing Google account or Apple account, or you can choose the traditional route by typing in your standard business email address and creating a strong, secure password. Once you fill in those details and click the Continue button, Brevo will automatically send a confirmation email containing a verification link or a security code to your inbox. Go ahead and open your email inbox in a separate tab. Look for the message from Brevo, click that verification link to confirm your identity, and then come right back to the setup wizard. Next, Brevo is going to ask you for some basic information to customize your dashboard layout and ensure everything complies with local regulations. They will ask for your first name, last name, your official company name, and your website URL. If you do not have a fully functional website just yet, do not panic or let that stop you. You can simply enter your primary social media profile link, a LinkedIn page, or a temporary landing page address for now and update it later. They will also ask you to provide a physical business address. It is important to know that this is not Brevo just being nosy or collecting unnecessary data. This is actually a strict legal requirement under international anti-spam laws, including the CAN-SPAM Act and the GDPR regulations. Every single marketing email that you send out to the public must legally include a valid physical address or a registered post office box at the very bottom of the message. Make sure you enter an accurate and professional address here so your account remains compliant from day one. Finally, the system will prompt you to select your plan. For the purposes of this beginner guide, simply select the free plan. This tier gives you an amazing allotment of 300 emails per day, which is more than enough to get your feet wet, test out the tools, and send your first few campaigns without spending a single penny. Welcome to your shiny new Brevo dashboard. The user interface in 2026 is incredibly clean, intuitive, and modern, making it remarkably easy to navigate, even if you have never used an email marketing tool before. On the left-hand side of your screen, you will see the main vertical navigation menu, which serves as your control center. This menu houses all the core functionalities of the platform, including your contacts database, your email campaigns, your automation workflows, your transactional emails, and your advanced settings. In the center of your screen, you will find a quick overview dashboard that displays your recent performance analytics. This section shows you at a glance your total contact count, the number of emails you have sent during the current month, and your average open and click-through rates. Since your account is brand new, these numbers will all sit at 0 for the moment, but we are going to change that very soon. Before we touch anything else or start designing pretty emails, we absolutely must take care of one crucial administrative step that the vast majority of beginners skip: Skipping this step is the number one reason why emails from new marketers end up going straight into the spam folder or the promotions tab instead of the primary inbox. We need to verify your sender domain. To ensure your emails actually land in front of your subscribers' eyes, you need to prove to major email providers like Gmail, Yahoo, and Outlook that you actually own your domain name, and that you have given Brevo explicit permission to send messages on your behalf. To initiate this process, look down at the bottom left corner of your Brevo dashboard. Click on your brand name or profile icon and select Senders and IP from the drop-down menu that appears. On the next screen, click on the tab labelled Domains and then click the blue button that says Add a Domain. Type in your business domain name, such as mycompany.com, without any prefixes and hit the Save button. Now, Brevo will generate a few technical codes, known as TXT records, specifically your SPF and DKIM keys. Do not let the technical jargon scare you off, because this process is incredibly simple and requires zero coding knowledge. All you need to do is open a new browser tab, log into the account where you purchase your domain name, whether that is GoDaddy, Namecheap, Google Domains, Hostinger, or Squarespace, and locate your DNS management panel. Once you're inside your DNS settings, you will create a new record, select TXT as the record type, copy the hostname and the value provided by Brevo, and paste them directly into the corresponding fields in your domain registrar. It takes about 2 minutes of copying and pasting. Once you have saved those records in your domain provider account, go back to your Brevo tab and click the button that says Check and Configure. It can sometimes take a few minutes, or in rare cases up to a few hours, for the global internet systems to update and recognize the change. But once it goes through, you will see a bright green verified badge appear next to your domain name. This tells the world that you are a legitimate, authorized sender, and it instantly boosts your email deliverability scores. Now that our domain is verified and secure, let us move right along to managing your audience. Click on the Contacts tab in the left-hand navigation menu. This is your central database where every single subscriber will live. Before you bring anyone into the system, it is vital to understand how Brevo organizes people. Everything inside this platform revolves around lists. You can create separate, distinct lists for different segments of your audience, such as a list for your weekly newsletter subscribers, a list for your past customers, or a list for people who downloaded a specific free ebook or checklist from your website. Let us create a brand new list together by clicking the Lists option under the Contacts menu and then clicking the Create a New List button located in the top right corner of the page. Give your new list a clear descriptive name that you will easily recognize, such as Newsletter Master List, and click Save. Now that your target list is ready, it is time to add some contacts to it. Click the Import Contacts button on the screen. You will see that you have two main methods for bringing data into the system. You can either upload a CSV spreadsheet file, which is ideal if you are migrating your audience from another email platform like MailChimp or ConvertKit, or you can simply choose to copy and paste your contacts manually. If you are a complete beginner just starting out without an existing list, choose the Copy and Paste option so you can type in a few of your own personal email addresses to use for testing purposes. Type in an email address, add a comma, and then type in the first name. When you proceed to the next step, Brevo will ask you to map the data. It will look at the text you provided and ask you to confirm if the first column represents the email address and if the second column represents the first name. Confirm the mapping fields, select the newsletter master list we just created as the destination for these contacts, and then read and check the mandatory box confirming that you have explicit, lawful permission to send marketing emails to these individuals. Keep in mind that buying email lists from the internet or adding people without their direct consent is a fast track to destroying your sender reputation and getting your account permanently banned, so always keep your list building strictly permission-based. Click the final Confirm Import button, and within just a few seconds, your contacts will be fully populated in your new list. With your contacts successfully imported, we are now completely ready for the most exciting part of the process, creating and designing your very first email marketing campaign. Look over at the left-hand navigation menu once again, click on Campaigns, and then select the Email sub-option. In the top right corner of the dashboard, click the large blue button that says Create an Email Campaign. Brevo will guide you through a step-by-step setup wizard that makes the entire process incredibly foolproof. The first detail you need to enter is your campaign name. This name is purely for your own internal tracking and organization within your dashboard, meaning your subscribers will never see it. So feel free to name it something highly specific, like January 2026 newsletter or welcome promotional broadcast. Next up, you need to configure the From field. This will default to your account setup email, but make sure it shows your actual human name alongside your verified business email address, such as Sarah from my company, or simply your full name followed by your professional domain email. Sending marketing emails from a generic free email provider address like a Gmail or Yahoo account looks highly unprofessional to your audience and severely harms your deliverability rates, so always utilize your custom domain email here. Right below that section, you will find the subject line field. This is arguably the most critical sentence in your entire email campaign because it serves as the gatekeeper, single-handedly determining whether your subscribers actually open your message or just scroll right past it in a crowded inbox. Keep your subject line catchy, relevant, honest, and ideally under 60 characters long so it does not get cut off on mobile devices. Brevo also allows you to easily insert fun emojis and advanced personalization tokens directly into this field. For instance, you can click the small personalization icon, select the attribute for first name, and your subject line will dynamically adjust to say something like, "Hey John, check this out," automatically inserting the real name of whichever subscriber is opening the email. Just underneath the subject line box, you will find the preview text field. Think of the preview text as a subtitle for your email. It appears right next to or directly below your subject line within a user's inbox view, giving them a tiny, valuable sneak peek of what is waiting for them inside the message. Use this space wisely to build curiosity, add extra context, or complement your main subject line to entice them to click. Once your subject line, preview text, and sender details are fully locked in, click the Save button and move down to the central Design section of the wizard. Click on the Design Email button to open up Brevo's powerful template library and visual drag-and-drop email editor. You will be immediately greeted with a wide variety of beautifully pre-designed templates tailored for standard newsletters, product announcements, e-commerce sales, and holiday events. If you want a quick start, you can easily select one of these templates and just swap out the default text and images with your own brand assets. However, for the purposes of this beginner guide, we are going to select a very simple, clean, minimalist layout. Starting with a minimal layout is actually a major insider secret, because plain text or lightly styled emails often perform significantly better, feel far more personal to the recipient, and are much less likely to trigger spam filters than heavy, image-laden corporate designs. Select the simple layout and you'll be instantly brought into the visual editing interface. On the left side of your screen, you'll see a comprehensive panel packed full of content blocks that you can use, such as text boxes, image modules, buttons, social media icon arrays, and layout dividers. On the right side of the screen, you see a live interactive preview of what your email looks like. To modify any text in the email, simply click directly on the text box within the live preview and start typing your message. You can highlight any portion of your text to change the font style, adjust the font size, alter the alignment, or change the colors to match your brand. To make your email feel like a true one-on-one conversation, you can insert personalization tokens directly into the body text. Type out a greeting like "Hello," then click the text personalization button located in the floating editing toolbar. Select the first name attribute from the list and add a smart default fallback word like "friend," just in case you happen to have a few subscribers on your list whose first names you do not know. This way, the system will seamlessly and automatically say "Hello John" or "Hello friend," depending entirely on the specific data available for that subscriber. Let us add an image to make the email visually engaging and break up the text blocks. Drag an image block from the left-hand utility panel and drop it precisely where you want it to appear within your layout preview. Click directly on the placeholder image block and a file upload window will open up on the left side. You can drag and drop your company logo, a polished product photograph, or a high-quality banner graphic right into this space. Always make sure to fill out the alt text field for your image, which is a brief text description that will display on the screen if a subscriber's email client blocks images from loading by default. This is excellent for web accessibility and guarantees that your core message gets across no matter what settings your recipient has enabled. Next, let us create a highly visible call to action by utilizing a button block. Drag a button block from the side panel and position it neatly beneath your explanatory text. Click on the button to customize its design and functionality. You can alter the background color to match your official company branding, adjust the corner rounding to make it look sharp or smooth, select your preferred font, and most importantly, paste your destination website URL into the link box on the left-hand settings panel. Make your button text highly action-oriented and clear, using phrases like "Get started now," "Download the guide," or "Claim your discount," rather than using a boring, uninspiring word like "submit" or "click here." If you ever want to remove an unnecessary section or block from your email layout, simply hover your mouse over that specific block and click the small trash can icon that pops up on the edge. Before you finish up, take a quick look at the very top of the editor interface, where you can easily toggle between the desktop view and the mobile view. Over half of your entire subscriber base will open your emails using their mobile phones, so it is absolutely imperative that you review the mobile layout to ensure your text size is readable and your buttons are large enough to be easily tapped with a thumb. If everything looks absolutely perfect and reads well, click the green Save and Quit button in the top right corner to jump back out to the main campaign setup wizard. Now that we are back in the main campaign setup wizard, the final mandatory task we need to complete is selecting our recipients. Click on the Add Recipients button and a clean drop-down menu will appear listing out all the various contact lists currently residing in your account. Go ahead and select the newsletter master list we populated together earlier. It is worth noting that Brevo offers incredibly advanced segmentation features where you can filter your list to only send to specific subgroups of people, such as contacts who opened a previous email or subscribers who live in a specific geographic location. But for your very first campaign, we will keep things simple and stick to our main master list. Click Save and you will see a complete, finalized summary of your email campaign with reassuring green check marks displayed next to your sender details, your subject line, your template design, and your recipient list. Before you ever hit the final send button to broadcast your message to the world, you should always take advantage of the platform's built-in preview and test functionality. Click on the button that says Send a Test, located in the upper right corner of the screen. Enter your own personal everyday email address and hit send. Open up your inbox on your phone or computer, review the formatting of the email, click every single button to ensure the links route to the correct web pages, and proofread carefully for any stray typos. Once you give the message your own personal stamp of approval, return to your Brevo tab and click the prominent Schedule button in the top right corner. You have 3 distinct choices available here. You can choose to send the email immediately, you can schedule it to go out at a very specific date and time in the future, or you can utilize Brevo's premium Send at Best Time feature, which relies on data algorithms to analyze the past inbox behaviors of your specific subscribers and automatically delivers your message at the exact hour they are historically most likely to open it. For your first official campaign, go ahead and select the Send Immediately option and confirm your choice. Congratulations, your very first professional email marketing campaign is officially out in the wild. Sending out manual one-off newsletter broadcasts is a fantastic way to keep your audience updated, but the real power and passive income potential of email marketing unlocks when you begin automating your systems, so you can build strong relationships with your leads and make product sales while you sleep. Let us walk through how to set up a basic automated welcome email sequence that triggers automatically the exact moment someone new joins your list. Click on the Automations tab in the left-hand navigation menu of your dashboard. If this is your very first time exploring this section, click the big button that says Create your first automation. Brevo provides users with several incredibly useful pre-built automation templates for common business scenarios, such as recovering abandoned e-commerce shopping carts, tracking product purchases, and delivering welcome messages. Select the welcome message template from the options and click Create. This action opens up the visual workflow builder, which functions just like a simple logical flowchart. Every single automation workflow you ever build will always consist of three foundational elements: a trigger, a delay, and an action. The trigger is the specific event that kicks off the entire process. In this welcome template, the system has automatically set the initial trigger as when a contact is added to a list. Click directly on that trigger step and select your newsletter master list so the system knows exactly which group of people it needs to monitor. The next step down in the visual flowchart is the delay, which is represented on your screen by a small clock icon. By default, the template might set this to wait for a duration of 1 minute or 1 day, but you can easily click on it and adjust the timing to your exact liking. For a standard welcome email, you almost always want to deliver the message immediately while your brand is completely fresh in the new subscriber's mind. So you can safely set this delay to 0 or leave it at a single minute. Directly below that delay block, you will see the final action step, represented by an envelope icon, which dictates sending an email. Click on this step to configure the specific message that will be automatically dispatched. You can choose to select an existing email template you have already built, or you can click the option to generate a brand new automation template from scratch. Just like we did when we built the manual campaign, you will design a friendly, warm welcome email thanking the person for subscribing, delivering any free download or discount code you promised them on your sign-up form, and setting clear expectations for how often they can expect to hear from you in the future. Once your welcome email design is completely saved and linked to the workflow, review the entire flowchart from top to bottom to make sure the logic is flawless. It should read seamlessly. When a contact joins the newsletter master list, wait 1 minute and then automatically send the welcome email. If everything looks correct and ready to roll, look up at the top right corner of the page and click the Activate button. Your automation workflow is now live and fully operational, and Brevo will silently work for you in the background 24 hours a day, automatically welcoming every single new lead who joins your brand without you ever needing to lift a finger or send a manual email again. After your campaigns and automated workflows have been actively running out in the real world for a few days, you will want to start tracking how well they are actually performing so you can make data-driven decisions to optimize your overall marketing strategy. To check your performance metrics, click on the Campaigns tab in your menu and select the Statistics option. Inside this analytics dashboard, you will find a wealth of data points presented in clean, easy-to-read charts, graphs, and percentages. The primary three metrics that you need to dedicate your attention to as a beginner are your open rate, your click-through rate, and your bounce rate. Your open rate tells you exactly what percentage of your total recipients actually opened up your email to read it. A good, healthy average open rate across most digital industries generally sits right around 20 to 25%. If you discover that your open rate is lagging significantly below that benchmark, it is usually a strong indicator that your subject lines need to be more creative and engaging, or that your sender name isn't immediately recognizable to your audience. The click-through rate shows you the exact percentage of people who clicked on a link or an action button inside your email out of the total pool of people who opened it. A healthy standard click-through rate typically hovers anywhere between 2 and 5%. If you notice this number is low, consider making your call to action buttons larger, brighter, or more visually distinct. And make absolutely sure that the content inside the email directly aligns with the promise you made in your subject line. Finally, keep a very close, watchful eye on your bounce rate, which measures how many of your sent emails could not be successfully delivered because the destination email address was fake, full, misspelled, or entirely deleted. Brevo will automatically clean up and remove hard bounces from your lists to protect your overall sender reputation. But if you notice a sudden, unexpected spike in this metric, it might mean you need to implement a double opt-in process on your sign-up forms to verify that people are entering valid email addresses before they can join your database. You now possess all the fundamental knowledge, step-by-step strategies, and technical insights required to confidently navigate and master Brevo for your email marketing journey. We have successfully covered everything from initial account creation and vital domain verification for flawless deliverability to audience list management, personalized campaign creation, and setting up hands-free automated workflows to scale your efforts. The absolute ultimate key to long-term success with email marketing is consistency. So make sure you focus heavily on providing immense value, entertainment, or education to your subscribers in every single message you send their way. Go ahead, open up your dashboard, start experimenting with the visual drag and drop builder, import your very first batch of subscribers, and enthusiastically launch your brand straight into the inbox.